They postponed the release of this thing, Ben, for a year because their star, RachelZegler, was so unlikable. Be a leader as a female and fall in love and be rescued by a prince, like that's incongruous bullshit.
And guess what?
Smart.
Pay her a couple $1,000,000, go away. We're going to bring another person to play this role.
Before we dive into how things started unraveling, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're into deep dives like this. Disney is panicking. Behind closed doors, emergency meetings are happening. Executives are scrambling, fans are outraged, and one name is at the center of it all, RachelZegler. What was supposed to be a magical remake of SnowWhite has turned into Disney's biggest embarrassment in decades. And Zegler? She might never recover from this. It all started with a single comment. During a press tour, RachelZegler looked into the camera and said, "It's not 1937 anymore." She was talking about the original SnowWhite, but what fans heard was something else entirely. Disrespect, disdain, even hatred. Suddenly, the world questioned why someone who seemed to mock the story she was hired to lead had ever been cast at all. She didn't just criticize the prince saving Snow White, she mocked the entire premise of love and romance as backwards and weak. And in a role that's deeply cherished by generations, that was a slap in the face. Behind the scenes, insiders say Disney hit the panic button. Rumors
Emergency meeting. We're putting Snow White on hold for 2 years.
swirled that Bob Iger himself wanted the film delayed. Again. Executives debated pulling the plug or quietly replacing Zegler altogether. Some even claimed Disney considered paying her millions just to walk away. Why? Because this wasn't just another controversy. This was Disney's most iconic character, completely imploding under the weight of modern politics. And a lead actress seemingly determined to burn the legacy to the ground. Suddenly, Zegler's tone changed. Gone was the arrogant defiance. In its place, carefully worded statements about how much she loved Disney and respected the legacy. She posted throwback photos of herself dressed as Disney princesses. She claimed her words were taken out of context, but no one was buying it. The damage had already been done. Fans saw right through it. It looked like a corporate puppet reading from a script, desperate to stop the bleeding. Just as things started to calm down, she lit another fire. Right after posting her "Yay, I love Snow White" tweet, Zegler followed it with a sudden Free Palestine message, at the height of Disney's most sensitive marketing phase. And it didn't stop there. She accused the West Side Story set of being full of white supremacists in an interview no one asked for. Spielberg's camp was reportedly blindsided. This wasn't just bad press. It was becoming toxic. The backlash exploded. Comments flooded every trailer, teaser, and post. Fans weren't just angry at Zegler, they were furious with Disney. They saw the film as yet another attempt to rewrite beloved classics in the name of progressiveness, and many weren't having it. There were no dwarfs, only CGI placeholders. The prince,
but because she has this underlying anger and hatred in her that always has to take it like one step too far.
Practically erased. The core of Snow White was being gutted in real time. Go woke, go broke wasn't just a meme anymore. It was a box office prophecy. Zegler didn't help herself either. In one interview, she complained that if she was in the Snow White dress for 18 hours, she expected to be paid for 18 hours. Never mind that she was reportedly earning millions. People called her entitled, unlikable, arrogant. Even her defenders started backing away. Hollywood insiders whispered that she was now two and done. Zegler had burned bridges with the very people who made her a star. Meanwhile, Gal Gadot, who played the evil queen, kept her head down. But tension between her and Zegler was undeniable. Some claimed Gadot was embarrassed by Zegler's behavior. Others believed Disney intentionally shifted focus away from Gadot, fearing the controversy would taint her image too. The contrast between Gadot's polished professionalism and Zegler's chaotic presence only made things worse. As the release date loomed, Disney released one final trailer. Insiders say executives watched the fan response like hawks. This wasn't just about box office anymore. This was about saving face. If the trailer flopped, the movie might tank. If the backlash continued, future sequels could be scrapped entirely. Every like, every comment, every share, Disney was watching. Some viewers still held out hope. They wanted this remake to succeed. They saw potential in a modern Snow White. But for every fan praising Zegler's strong, independent take
She hated Snow White, mocked the fact that there was a prince, and that she falls in love.
on the character, 10 others were demanding she be removed altogether. And in the middle of it all was a growing debate. Can Disney remake its classics without destroying what made them magical in the first place? One of the biggest shocks came when fans learned the Seven Dwarfs might be completely removed. Or worse, replaced by CGI caricatures with no personality. Fans were outraged. These weren't just side characters. They were the heart of the original. How do you tell Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs without the dwarfs? In the end, this wasn't just about RachelZegler, or even Snow White. This was about Disney's soul. A company built on fairy tales and magic, now torn between pleasing modern audiences and honoring its own legacy. And Zegler? She became the symbol of everything fans fear about Hollywood today. Arrogance, entitlement, and a lack of respect for the stories that shaped childhoods. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. This version of Snow White will go down in history, but maybe not for the reasons Disney hoped. And for RachelZegler, the question isn't whether she'll recover, it's whether anyone in Hollywood is still willing to bet on her. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories just like this. Drop a comment and let us know what you think. We're reading all of them.